Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Wildlife Park, and today, after a pretty extensive wait, we are finally back to work on the world a bit. So, before we get into today's episode, oh no, I broke that. Let me fix that super quick. Today we're going to be working on the Komodo dragon exhibit. Now, now you'll remember, what was it, this episode we started, or the episode where we built this, I'll fix that plan eventually. We started with nothing really, and we built that. We started with an outline. This one we had a bit more of the exhibit done, and before we started. And this one you might be like, wait, why is this so complete? I mean, it isn't really. We still have to decorate the interior of it and stuff, but that is because this is actually the second attempt at the episode. In the first attempt at the episode, which I believe was close to half an hour, this all happened. But the reason it doesn't exist anymore is because there was a lovely little thing known as I didn't hit the record key. So, yeah, unfortunately, you guys will never get to see me building this little brick hut and this fence and that rock wall. But, you know, it wasn't the most interesting stuff anyway. So, we're just going to pick up with where we left off. So, as you guys saw by probably the title of the episode and the thumbnail and whatever else I've done, today is the Komodo dragon exhibit. And you can see the basic outline of it here. Yeah, I mean, that's the gist of it. Anyway, so I'm just gonna work in all honesty. I kind of know what I'm doing now, which is actually an advantage, I guess. At this time, I have a much better idea of what it is I want to do with the exhibit. Versus the last time I tried to record this, because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I like doing that because then it looks a bit cooler because it brings it down the side. Anyway, so, sorry, I received a message from somebody and I was like, oh, I should read that. No, Caden, you are recording. You are being, Mr. Recordy Man. I don't know. I don't really know anymore. So it's been a bit, guys. It has been quite a bit since the last video. Well, okay, since I've recorded the last video. I know a Dino's video went up like 2 weeks ago, something like that. That video was like a month old. Yeah, I think it was a month old. So that was an old video. I haven't recorded in, like I said, about a little over a month now. So my commentary skills may be a tiny bit rusty. So I'll apologize for that in advance. Also, another new thing you guys may slightly notice, I'm not sure, I might sound slightly differently. Now that's for two reasons. One is I am living in a dorm room, so it's a different soundscape to my usual one back home, and I miss my home sound stuff because it's a lot nicer. Also, I'm using a different recording program. I finally jumped over to OBS, which some of my friends have been telling me to do for a while now, because Fraps was having a lot of trouble for some reason, and yeah, it just made more sense to go over to OBS. So that's what we're using now. We've got the lovely shaders on. I actually forgot to take these off. It's been that long since I've really played, and I guess I didn't notice it the first time I recorded, but whatever. Anyway, let's just chuck down some of these because they look cool. Yeah, so it's been a bit, guys, and I know I saw comments like, oh, is it dead? How can it be dead after just 3 episodes and whatnot? And some of y'all were worried that this wasn't gonna return. Y'all shouldn't worry. It was gonna return. I just needed to. This is it symmetrical? No, it isn't. I'll do that. Make it a bit less symmetrical. Okay. Anyway. So no, the series isn't dead. Don't worry. We will come back with more episodes. I can't say how often these episodes will be, mostly just because I can't really say how often any episodes are going to be for this series, or dinos, or anything really, content-wise for me, just because of the nature of my current living situation and the fact I'm in college now. So even if I want to record, doesn't necessarily mean, one, I have the space to, like, because now I have roommates, and that's kind of irritating sometimes when trying to record. Or I have the problem of I'm just simply busy. Like, I have classes I have to do stuff for, I've got homework, which think all of you can tell, it's not the most fun thing ever. I mean, most of you have either finished school or are in school, so you know what I mean. School sucks sometimes. But yeah, aside from that, I'm gonna try and get content up as often as I can. Hopefully, if I can do this correctly, there should hopefully be like a Dinos episode coming out not long after this. And I know some people may not be most excited for that, but I'm excited for it because I love playing the Dinos world. It's by far one of my favorite things to do. Other stuff. I had other things I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, so I guess some interesting things that have happened since last recorded. Excuse me. Oh wow, I'm dying out here. What is it? Planet Zoo, the beta actually opened this week. I believe it was Monday it opened up. And I believe I mentioned this in a episode, I don't know how long ago now, but I actually bought the beta. Or I pre-ordered the game in like deluxe edition because it looked like a game I was going to want to play a lot of, so I figured why not? If it looks like something I'd like, I'm willing to chill out and a few extra dollars for it. So yeah, I actually have access to the beta. Now, some of you are going to find this ironic since I just said, oh, this looked like a game I wanted to play. So I spent extra money to get like the deluxe edition so I would have access to the beta. I have not played any of the beta yet. Like, I have done nothing. I don't really know what's in it. I've heard from word of mouth from some of my friends that there is I believe there's a campaign or something as well as some sort of sandbox mode. So that's good enough for me. I mean, that sounds right up my alley. So I'm good with that. Yeah, this is looking good. Slightly better than I was hoping it would, which is always a nice thing. And no, not like this. Because I should leave for sure some space for them to have like sunlight. Since they are lizards, they are going to need some place to sun themselves in to warm up, because reptiles are plebs and do not have, internal heating systems like us mammals do. Us incredible mammals we are. Anyway, that's so weird for me to say. I swear I had leaves. Also, the middle button on my mouse broke. So that's lovely. So that's why I can't like middle click any of the blocks I want, which is slightly infuriating. But you know what? It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I will continue to live, hopefully. It'd be a shame if that's how I died. I mean, I think I'd be pretty upset if that's what kills me. It's like, oh, he didn't have a middle mouse button. That's gonna kill him there. Toast. Caden is toast and whatnot. I think you guys can pretty much tell I'm kind of rusty to the whole commentary thing. Man, guys, I can't tell you. Like, I've had to write a lot of essays recently, so that's been interesting. Also been painting a bit more and stuff. Yeah, it's been interesting. Let's see. Let's just drop down some vine-like structures here and there. Try and make the tree a bit more vivacious and interesting to look at. And like this, and like that. Let's bring down some leaves down here. And yeah. Anyway, I got distracted there. So yeah, we're actually pretty much done here, aren't we? I mean, it's not an overly complicated exhibit, which I guess is my fault, but Komodo dragonas. I'm just probably gonna extend this episode. You know what? I'm gonna give the episode some lifetime of its own. 3. You know what? We're gonna put a 4th one in. Little. Oh, there's like, I think someone left the window open. That's very unfortunate. Anyway, so I'm gonna take just a bit of time. We're gonna look at the exhibit, and I will talk about some channel stuff. So, Like I said, hopefully dinos will come up pretty soon after this. Hopefully we'll get another one of these out soon enough. Yeah, so hopefully I'm gonna try and get back to content. Hopefully one video a week if I can. What else am I thinking? Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Depending on some stuff, I might get some new types of content going up here on the channel. Occasionally, we'll see. Just depends if I can get around to editing stuff and whatnot. Hopefully gonna make sure videos sound even better in the future, because I'm not sure quite how this one is gonna sound, because I did 3 test recordings and they all sounded slightly different, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'll figure it out but hopefully by the next time I record, I'll have figured the problems out. Anyway, so yeah, that stuff's happening. Thank you guys. I forgot to mention this. We hit 4,130 subs or something like that, which is awesome. Yeah, I mean, what? I wasn't expecting to hit 4K till like December, and we hit 4K in August, so we've still got all of September, or not really any of September. We got October, November, and December to gain more subs. And I don't know. I think my new goal is kind of like, what, 4.5K, something like that. I think that'd be cool to hit by the end of the year. Anyway, oh, these guys are pretty cool. I don't know why they're swimming across the ground. That's pretty funny. But yeah, anyway, I think that's going to be it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed. I know this was a super short episode and all that, but like I said, I kind of started an episode, done most of the building there. Didn't really feel like demolishing it all and starting over. But also, it's like 10-ish, so I kind of need to make the episode shorter because I gotta go to bed and sleep because I gotta be up early tomorrow for classes. So yeah, once again, thank you guys all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're looking forward to more videos in the future, and until next time, guys, see ya.